TV Crazy Man here. In this video we begin a new series where we're going to see which classic TV superhero wins in key categories: leaping, strength, strategic battle, and street fight, and the powers that could be used to their advantage. This time it's the TV Hulk versus the $6 Million Man. Who do you think is the ultimate classic TV superhero, and which one comes out on top in a battle to the finish? First, let's look at one of the more crucial superhero powers in a fight, namely overall speed.
Faster.
The 70s bionic superhero Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man, is shown right on the intro running 60 miles an hour.
This man has 2 bionic legs, 1 bionic arm, and a bionic eye, all atomic power.
He's not even breathing hard.
On the $6 Million Man pilot, it's revealed that Steve's lungs were much more efficient now, since they're used to handling oxygen for the blood supply of 2 arms and 2 legs, but now we're only having to work for 1 remaining limb.
How fast can you run? 35, 40?
I've hit 60.
60?
That speed record wouldn't last long.
We're doing 66.
The Hulk was obviously no slowpoke by any means, but there was no example from the show that showed a super level of speed performance. He never chased down a moving vehicle that I know of, and his speed was never measured. But if you think of any examples from the show, let me know in the comments what episode, and I'll post it on an update in the future. It's a safe bet that TV Hulk runs much faster than a human. Just how fast is not known.
Where did he go?
So in the foot race, the likely winner is going to be Steve Austin.
Now will I keep in shape?
The next category that we look at is who has the greatest leaping up and the best survivability jumping down. According to Wiki, Kenneth Johnson was quoted as saying that Austin and the Bionic Woman could both leap up to 2 stories and could jump down 3 stories. I think they may have upgraded that on the return of the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman TV movie. Not really anything super conclusive on the Hulk's leaping up ability, but based on personal observations from the series, I'm going to give the win to Steve Austin on leaping up. But as far as jumping down, I'm going to give the edge to the Hulk. We saw what happens to a bionic person that goes beyond their capabilities when a bionic woman once jumped down way too far to avoid a fembot attack. A bionic person could easily die without immediate medical attention, whereas the Hulk's healing ability could overcome a lot of various injuries given enough time. Although we also know that the TV Hulk has its limits. I mean, he did die in the last TV movie after a fall from an airplane. That being said, I think if Bill Bixby hadn't got sick in real life, the Hulk would have likely returned at least once more. The next category is overall strength. Throughout the $6 Million Man series, Steve Austin did amazing feats of strength. Both Austin and Hulk were known to lift cars, for example, but the Hulk had the most impressive car flip between the 2 heroes with this one. One of Austin's biggest feats of strength came when he used both of his bionic legs to overpower a tractor dozer in the episode Steve Austin Fugitive. In the episode Sharks Part 2, he actually pushed an entire submarine through the water. But still, I don't think that compares to the sheer force needed to overpower a car crusher, as the Hulk did in the episode of Guilt, Models, and Murder. I searched Google and found that a typical car crusher in the 70s generated over 150 tons of force. In Blind Rage, the Hulk even pushes back a tank. Feats of strength that probably would have crushed Steve Austin, I'm afraid. Okay, up next, let's look at 2 different kinds of fights. One where Steve Austin faces the Hulk in a strategic battle, where he's had time to prepare, which is something, of course, the Hulk could never really do. And one where the Hulk catches Steve Austin completely unaware on the street or in a forest somewhere. Something spur of the moment. Okay, that was actually from the TV show The Fall Guy, but it's probably kind of how it might go if the Hulk caught Steve Austin off guard. Sadly for Austin, his human parts just can't stand up to a superhuman monster like the Hulk. If he gets hit in the face, it's over.
Isn't anything ever easy?
Unless the Hulk holds back. Based on the TV series, we know of course that the Hulk obviously holds back when facing human opponents. But what if he had fought Austin before, or felt the bone-crushing power of Austin's bionic arm? He might not understand that his punch to the face with all his might actually kill Steve Austin. But odds are Steve Austin would be reasonably prepared for the Hulk, as Oscar would have likely sent him on a mission to capture the Hulk. So here, Austin has the upper hand. He has a bionic eye that allows him to see the Hulk coming from a long ways away.
The eye, I suppose, is 10, 12 to 1 zoom?
20.
Of course, Austin could prepare a trap for the Hulk. Most traps wouldn't work, unless, of course, Austin went for deadly force. If he used a rifle combined with his great speed and bionic eye, he could take out the Hulk, as the TV Hulk was never bulletproof. On the other hand, Steve Austin would never go there, so that leaves the possibility of maybe using the same kind of tactics with a tranquilizer dart of some kind. In this scenario, Austin wins and the Hulk is captured, as long as he has enough darts. Should Austin risk it and take the Hulk on in hand-to-hand combat, he could rely on his experience fighting the Bionic Bigfoot, to which he did survive. He knows he has to avoid direct hits to the face or the body. Using martial arts or wrestling moves, he could possibly throw the Hulk for a loop like he did Bigfoot. But the Hulk would likely outlast him because Austin couldn't rip the Hulk's arm out like he did Bigfoot. The Hulk is just too strong, and of course the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. So in this scenario, Steve Austin is better off running away at bionic speed. Of course there's always a missile, but then that would be fatal to the Hulk, and Austin would probably never do that either. Now, in case you thought there was never any possibility whatsoever the Hulk could have run across Steve Austin on television, there was this one Hulk episode that tied the two together. In the third season episode, Broken Image, there's an interesting scene right before McGee opens the door that bridges the gap between the $6 Million Man and the Incredible Hulk.
Is it true what they said about the $6 Million Man?
Well, if we printed it, it's true.
Now, Jack Colvin appeared on 4 episodes of the $6 Million Man, and of course the man who brought the Hulk to television, Kenneth Johnson, also worked on the $6 Million Man. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more superhero battle speculations, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I've got lots of fun videos on classic TV superheroes for you on the TV Crazy Man channel. And if you want a super laugh, check out my latest superhero parody creation, Thunder Blunder, on my Freddy Cat Cartoons channel. Support reviving decent classic retro type fun and laughs in superheroes by watching Thunder Blunder, as Thunder pokes a little fun at the whole eyeglasses as a disguise bit.